you the latest news update. 12 cadres of proscribed outfit KCP People's War Group, including its Home Secretary, and one cadre of KYKL surrendered with arms to Chief Minister N. Biren at a homecoming ceremony held at the banquet hall of 1st Manipur Rifles today. The homecoming ceremony, organized by the Home Department, Government of Manipur, was also attended by ministers, high-ranking officials of civil police and paramilitary forces, among others. The arms and ammunition surrendered by the cadres before the Chief Minister include 2 latted guns, 3 9mm pistols, 3 IEDs, 2 detonators, 2 radio sets, 5 letterheads, and 4 extortion slips of KCP MC. Welcoming the cadres on their homecoming to the mainstream, Chief Minister N. Biren said the northeast region of India, including Manipur, had been facing unrest due to insurgency problems since 1970s. However, under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the insurgency-related incidents had considerably declined in the last 5 years, cautioning that some vested interest groups have been trying to create a bad image of the state by playing ethnic-based politics. He mentioned that the present BJP government cannot be threatened. Gone are the days when governance is done under threats, he said, and added that the problems of insurgency can never be solved with violence. It is a firm belief of the government that the problems can be resolved through political dialogue, pointing out that the government is fully aware that some vested interest groups are trying to malign the image of BJP from a single room. He warned that it will be prudent for all if those concerned do not interfere with the initiatives and works of the government to build a peaceful state. Stating that development had been hindered in the state because of insurgency and vested interests, he appealed to the people of the state to refrain from playing community-based politics and to work together to usher in more development in the state.
Masikumba peace initiative government of supported someone over the Manipur people were broken till now. But when they are by the Hadari, they only till now. State agency, army handle bawa PNS handle bawa sana handle bawa police handle bawa. Since the last many years, many decades, they are facing the problem of insurgency. Here in Uski, here in Norris, स्टेट को इमेज खराब करने का काम नहीं करना है. हम लोग आपस में मिलके साथ जाना है, साथ ये इंसर्जेंसी को सोल्यूशन बनाना है.
Social Welfare Minister Hekam Dingo has stated that Manipur's women political status is highest in India. He was speaking at the celebration of 16th Foundation Day of Manipur State Commission for Women, MSCW, with a one-day consultancy program on social, economic and political status of women in Manipur at Classic Grande Chingmairong today. Speaking on the occasion, Minister Dingo said, Manipur is a poor state with no sufficient revenue of its own. However, the state is very hardworking with persistent determination. Dingo further noted that role of women in Manipuri society from Nupilan to taking role in addressing every issue in the state. The only women's market in the world, Queramban, has been significantly contributing in the state's economy, he said, adding that women securing ministerial berth in the state cabinet adds to the quality of women in the state. He further urged the people to jointly work towards improving the state's economy.
Program is quite a new one. Tamu quite a new one. Homa Targeti. I see Puliva audience in Haga Laiva, Pagi, Kanusi function as you. Taoyong degree of my Punamaseda, Pagi, Jati Suno, Sini, socio-economy, Soba, Homba, Amaporcadis, Punbagi Satam Chila, Kandana. Okay, develop Tono, Hogi, only thought people. Single my Amona, there was a Hogi, women empowerment near Haganay, Mina, Hogi Manipur, Yedumba, Himai Villa Soba, Mohogi board, any Haganay, Mina, Tanjani.
Salam Ulka, chairperson of Manipur State Commission for Scheduled Tribe, Tuigai Matiu Rongmei, members of MSCW, D. Chuangsin Koireng, El Dayabati, and Tumlip Trini Para were the presidium members at the program. The Union Cabinet, chaired by Prime Minister Narendra Modi on Wednesday, approved the inclusion of tribes of 5 states in the Scheduled Tribes (ST) category. Among the states whose tribes have been included in the list are Chhattisgarh, Himachal Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Uttar Pradesh. Union Minister of Tribal Affairs Arjun Mundal said that the demand for the Binjia tribe to be added to the ST list in Chhattisgarh had been pending for around 15 years. It also approved the proposal of the Ministry of Tribal Affairs for the inclusion of Narikoravan along with the Kurivikaran community in respect of the state of Tamil Nadu through the introduction of a bill in Parliament to amend the Constitution, Scheduled Tribes Order 1950. The Cabinet also approved the proposal for the inclusion of the Beta Kuruba community as a synonym of Kadu Kuruba in respect of the state of Karnataka through the introduction of a bill in Parliament to amend the Constitution, Scheduled Tribes Order 1950. It approved the proposal of the Ministry of Tribal Affairs for the inclusion of Gons along with its 5 subcastes in the Bhadohi, earlier Sant Ravidas Nagar district of the state of Uttar Pradesh in the Scheduled Tribes list of the Uttar Pradesh. Union Minister Arjun Munda told the media after the approval of this decision will benefit about 1.60 lakh people of Hatti community settled in the Trans-Diri area of Sirmur, Himachal Pradesh. As many as 12 caste communities of Chhattisgarh, including Brijia community, were included in the Scheduled Tribes. Governor La Ganesan has said rather than focusing on academics, one must rather gather education about the rich cultures of the state and strive for its conservation. He said this during the Governor's Award 2021-2022 and Rajkumari Sanatombi Devi Award 2022 distribution ceremony held today at Asha Jinnah Complex in Imphal, organized by the Managing Committee of Rajkumari Sanatombi Devi Educational Institutions. Governor of Manipur La Ganesan, Education Minister Thaunaujam Basanta Kumar and former IAS officer Dr. R.K. Nimai were the presidium members of the ceremony. Speaking on the occasion, the governor said, education is considered as one of the important part of human resource as it plays key role in building a remarkable society, stating that only education can take a country towards development. In fast pace, he said teachers must impart knowledge from all around the world rather than imparting knowledge only from books. They must impart discipline to students and to find out the contribution to build a better and exemplary society, he added. Asserting the role of an ideal teacher in one's life, the governor said education is the only tool to shape a person. Teachers must educate the students about their contribution to the nation. Only then the society can achieve progress, he said. Hence, every topic must be covered by education to produce individuals who knows their role in the world, Governor La Ganesan said.
According to the statistics, 80% of the children, 80 rich or poor, this caste or that caste, nothing. 80% of the children, they have the creative ideas. Up to his 5th year, you select every children from 1st to 5th age, and then the rest statistics. From 5th to 20, hardly 20% of the people, they have got a creative idea. How is it that 80% it has come down to 20%? He explained it. The children, they are very curious. Already they know many things and they wanted to ask so many questions. But it is not deliberately asking any question. That child wants to know.
A team led by SDC of Porompat today evicted illegal structures built at encroached land at Kurai Ahongpung. A team of Porompat police secured the area while evicting the illegal structures to check unwanted incidents. Speaking on the sideline of the eviction, SDC of Porompat Jerry Shimray said the residents were notified 2 weeks prior to evict the structures from the area. The eviction process was carried as they failed to do so within the given time. Jerry asserted that it is high time people become aware that land encroachment is illegal.
Haslin sida mokoina occupy toksanba masagi battalion di sinnarakwa adudadi Haslin sida di masagi battalion natabanina state land nina logi matungina Haslin da yum sadana akoina enclosure toksanbadi adedana adugi matungina asigi si akoina eviction tokjabani.
President of Bharatiya Yuva Morcha Manipur M. Barish also said BJP will organize Seva Pakwara for 15 days to celebrate the birth anniversary of Prime Minister Narendra Modi from September 17. Addressing a press conference today at Tambal Changlen, Barish said Chief Minister N. Biren will inaugurate a state-level blood donation camp at Citizen Club in Imphal East on September 17. This blood donation camp will be organized at every organizational district. As part of the program, BJYM will organize mega plantation drives throughout the 12 districts on September 25 on Pandit Deen Dayal Upadhyay's birth anniversary. A large number of trees are proposed to be planted on this occasion to promote an eco-friendly and sustainable way of life. A tuberculosis camp will be held on October 2 on the birth anniversary of Mahatma Gandhi. As part of the 15-day program, social service camp led by Rajya Sabha King Tanajauba Lashimba will be held in the surrounding camp areas of Sri Sri Govindaji Temple on September 20, Barish informed.
Manipur da kwai chawa samasya si koigi khudak da blood kapa ngamdaba I darka warakpa adagi magi manarakta koiti thinabagi problem si yam kanna koi Manipur sida tari masa Bharatiya Janata Yuva Morcha na koina kegmong tang puthokse madudi koina blood ki awaba chitheng asi kokna bagdangta donor singi koi directory ma semjagani masai sida yaugduise maming leifam blood group adagi phone number na chingba akoi masai sida directory sida loi yaugani masigi directory sida any kariguma matamda ahing khangde nongyai khangde I gi darka oiraba upai leitra matamda BJYM da pau pibirakna blood ki keno se phangba ngamna bagi adum amasu chara su semtok charga koi directory oina phongtok chagani.
Campaign for Peace and Democracy Manipur and Gateway Trading Academy will organize an online writing competition for Class 8 to undergraduate students from Manipur to commemorate Irabot Day on September 30. The first prize winner will receive 5,000 rupees, 3,000 for the second winner, and rupees 2,000 for the third winner, along with certificates. Participants must describe nation, kleptocracy, capitalism, crony capitalism, financial imperialism, fascism, socialism, communism, and right of nation to self-determination in about 200 words each, and cite examples with reference to Manipur if possible. The last date of form submission is September 20. Let's take a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Welcome you all to Lunako Residential School at Chanung, Imphal East. An exclusive co-education residential school located on a sprawling 50-acre campus will be affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. First academic session will begin in April 2023 for classes 4 to 8. Hurry up for registration.
We're back with the national news after the break. Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chinese President Xi Jinping will come face-to-face on Friday for the first time since border clashes in 2020 frayed ties. The summit of the Regional Security Group Shanghai Cooperation Organization (SCO) will also be attended by Xi and Russian President Vladimir Putin. The event comes after Indian and Chinese soldiers this week disengaged from a face-off site in eastern Ladakh after more than 2 years of a standoff. Prime Minister Modi and Chinese President Xi have not spoken to each other since the standoff began. Foreign Secretary Vinay Quatra told that Prime Minister Modi will have bilateral meetings on the sidelines of the summit, but declined to confirm a one-on-one with Xi. China has also not confirmed a meeting between the two leaders. The SCO's permanent members are China, India, Russia, Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, Tajikistan, Uzbekistan, and Pakistan. A day after 8 out of 11 Congress MLAs joined the BJP in the state, Goa Assembly Speaker Ramesh Tawadkar today said that he had accepted the merger of the State Congress Legislative Party CLP into the ruling BJP. The speaker said that he took the decision after the Congress MLA submitted a letter and claimed that they had the required members. On Wednesday, 8 out of 11 Congress MLAs in Goa, including former Chief Minister Digambar Kamat and leader of the opposition Michael Lobo, quit the party and joined the ruling BJP. In the 40-member Goa Assembly, the Congress had 11 legislators and the BJP had 20. Now the BJP has 28 MLAs in the Assembly. India recorded a total of 6,422 new COVID-19 cases, with 20 deaths, taking the total tally of COVID-19 cases to 4.45 crore, while the active cases increased to 46,389, including, according to the data updated by Union Health Ministry. The death count climbed to 28,250 with the fresh fatalities. The active cases comprise 2.04% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate increased to 98.71%. An increase of 640 cases has also been recorded in the active COVID-19 caseload in a span of 24 hours. However, the daily positivity rate was recorded at 2.04% and the weekly positivity rate at 1.71%. Meanwhile, the number of people who have recuperated from the disease surged to 4.39 crore, while the case fatality rate was recorded at 1.19%. On the other hand, according to the ministry, 215.98 crore doses of COVID vaccine have been administered in the country under the nationwide COVID-19 vaccination drive. All backward states in the country will be granted special status if non-BJP parties form the government at the center after the 2024 general election, Bihar Chief Minister Nitish Kumar announced today. This comes against the backdrop of Kumar's recent visit to Delhi, during which he met leaders of several opposition parties to explore the possibility of stitching together an opposition front to take on the BJP's election machinery in the next general election. Kumar, who parted ways with the BJP last month and formed a new government in Bihar with support from Tejashwi Yadav's Rashtriya Janata Dal and the Congress, has been demanding special status for Bihar since 2007. The issue has been strategically raised by the Janata Dal United leader, sometimes to score political points ahead of elections and at other times to put pressure on ally BJP. Moving on to the international news, a Senate committee took the first step toward the United States directly providing billions of dollars in military aid to Taiwan and making ties more official, ramping up support following soaring tensions with Beijing. The United States for decades has sold weapons to Taiwan, but the new legislation will go further by providing U.S. security assistance of $4.5 billion over 4 years, a step sure to infuriate Beijing. It also lays out sanctions on China if it uses force to try to seize the island. With support from both parties, the Senate Foreign Relations Committee approved the Taiwan Policy Act, billed as the most sweeping upgrade of the relationship since the United States switched recognition from Taipei to Beijing in 1979. Lawmakers moved ahead on the act amid heightened worries for Taiwan after Russia invaded Ukraine and following a visit to Taipei by House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, which prompted China to stage major war games seen as a trial run for an invasion. Before we wrap up with today's bulletin, giving you the headlines once again. 12 cadres of KCP People's War Group, 1 cadre of KYKL surrender with arms to Chief Minister N. Biren. With that, we've come to the end of today's Primetime English News Bulletin. Stay tuned to MAMI Television for more updates.
एडमिशन की खुदोंचाबा लेजरे इंडिया की मनुंदा ममिंग लेरबा इंस्टीट्यूट सिंगदा MBBS, MD, MS, BDS तमनिंग सिंगिदमक नीट क्वालिफाइड ओइरबा छात्र सिंग लो पैकेज तंबगी खुदोंचाबा लेजरे अमदी इंजीनियरिंग तमनिंग छात्र सिंगी ओइना IILM यूनिवर्सिटी ग्रेटर नोएडा इन कोलैबोरेशन विद IBM दा तंबगी खुदोंचाबा लेरे नॉर्थ स्टूडेंट सिंगिदमक स्पेशल स्कॉलरशिप की खुदोंचाबसु पिजरी 7005414830 नत्रगा 7310184494 नत्रगा 8787362480 अमसुंग 038529535527 अकुपा मरोल की दमक पिजरीबा नंबर असिदा ngasi-ngasimak contact tobiyu
हौजिक लमदम असिदा वाकल मपुंग फाद्रिबा इंखलक्लिबा नहा कया अमदि मयाय काबा चिंजाकता इराकनदुना लेरि मसिदा तुमिन्ना लेदुना येंबगी महुत्ता अचुंबा लंबी पुरकनबा होतनबा मथौ ताय हाइरिबा सेंटर असिदा मेंटल हेल्थ डिसऑर्डर अमदि ड्रग एडिक्शन की ट्रीटमेंट तौजरी अदोमदोंगी इचाइनाव सिंसु मथौ तारबदि लिंगसिनबिरउ अदोमगिदमक्ता लेजरे याइपोक्पा रिहेबिलिटेशन एंड चाइल्ड केयर सेंटर क्वाकैथेल अखामनिका
क्लास 10-12 लोइरबा महिरोइ सिंगना मणिपुरदा लेना करी तमलगा अफबा थबक फंगबा याबगे हाइबसी अचौबा वाहंग अमनी सर्टिफाइड हेल्थ केयर प्रोफेशनल अमा ओइबा याबगे खुदोंचाबा लेरे एसएन इंस्टीट्यूट ऑफ पैरामेडिकल साइंसेस एंड स्किल डेवलपमेंट दा BSc अमदी डिप्लोमा की कोर्स एनरोल तौबियु मणिपुर यूनिवर्सिटी अमदी पैरामेडिकल काउंसिल ऑफ इंडिया दा एफिलिएटेड तौरबा इंस्टीट्यूट अमनी मतिक चाबा स्टूडेंट दा जॉब प्लेसमेंट की खुदोंचाबा अमदी इंडस्ट्री कनेक्शंस पिजरी BSc इन मेडिकल लैबोरेटरी टेक्नोलॉजी BSc in radio imaging technology, diploma in medical laboratory technology, diploma in radio imaging technology, diploma in ophthalmic technology, diploma in physiotherapy. Akupa marol gidamak ngasi makol